This story happened to a family vacationing in Soma Bay, a resort on the Red Sea coast in Egypt. One day, the couple decided to visit a local beach. As they were walking on the beach, they found an octopus stranded on the sand. It should be noted that without the outside help, the animal would face an imminent death in the near future. Scorching sand, direct sunlight, and dehydration would leave him no chance at survival. Fortunately, the couple that was nearby understood all that and felt sorry for the octopus. Other vacationers would have most likely begun to take pictures and inspect the animal closely. But the man simply put the animal in a plastic cup and released it into the sea. At first, the octopus lay motionless, which had the couple worried that they might have been too late. But a few minutes later, the mollusk came to its senses, gathered its strength, and spread out its beautiful tentacles. The octopus was saved. When people help each other, they usually get well-deserved gratitude in response. Animals, however, cannot speak. But this time, something incredible happened. Instead of rushing out to hide in the depths of the sea, the octopus returned to its rescuer. He touched the man's leg with one of its tentacles, held onto it for a little while, and only then went far out into the sea. It was a truly magical and heartwarming moment. This man will definitely remember this act of gratitude for the rest of his life. Did you know that the octopus has a highly developed brain? It's one of the most developed brains among all of the invertebrates and even has a rudimentary cortex. Instead of a centralized nervous system like invertebrates, 2/3 of the octopus's neurons are distributed throughout its body, spread out among its tentacles. And now scientists have determined that these neurons can make independent decisions without a decision from the brain. The octopus is one of the weirdest and most bizarre animals of our planet, along with other cephalopods, squids, and cuttlefish. Just look at this creature. It sure looks like it came from another planet. The octopus body is oval. Its mouth is located in a place where its tentacles converge and has two powerful jaws similar to the parrot's beak. There's a radula in its throat for grinding food. Apart from the thinking tentacles, octopuses also have excellent eyesight, short-term and long-term memory, and are quick learners. Some of their species can even use tools. In the wild, octopuses have repeatedly been seen using stones to protect the entrance of their home. Some of these mollusks have turned coconut shells into temporary shelters. These are reef octopuses that live off the coast of North Sulawesi and Bali. They are known to find fragments of coconuts which they later use as portable armor. The process of transporting this armor is very unusual. In order to move both armor shells at the same time, the octopus puts one inside of the other and gets inside of the top shell. It then extends its long tentacles and uses them to push off the bottom. Octopuses can travel long distances, after which they bury themselves in the sand using the shell as a cover. In aquariums, octopuses can even play sometimes. They have rudimental personalities which can be seen in their different character traits. Some can be more aggressive or curious than others. They even learn how to complete simple tasks by watching other octopuses do them, and they remember these skills for days without even getting to practice them. Sometimes the impressive octopus brains form opinions about specific people. Some people they like, and some people they don't like. It's better not to get into the second category because octopuses are surprisingly vindictive. This is what Cy Montgomery wrote in the Orion magazine about Truman, an octopus living in the aquarium. Using his funnel, the siphon near the side of his head used to jet through the sea, Truman would shoot a soaking stream of salt water at this young woman whenever he got a chance. Later, she quit her volunteer position for college. But when she returned to visit several months later, Truman, who hadn't squirted anyone in the meantime, took one look at her and instantly soaked her again. The octopus's abilities are especially impressive given that they only live for a few years. Primates, dolphins, elephants, parrots, and other creatures that we're used to seeing as smart, they can all live for decades. It makes sense that as we evolved, we developed the long-term memory and the ability to form and store opinions about other people. After all, the ability to distinguish friends from enemies is essential for survival. But cephalopods don't really communicate with their kind, except for mating, and they don't live long. Here's some more interesting information about these incredible creatures. Octopuses have 3 hearts. The main one circulates their blue blood around the body, and the 2 brachial hearts pump it through the gills. Their blood is blue due to the oxygen-containing pigment called hemocyanin. They don't have bones. This means that even large octopuses can pass through coin-sized holes. Also, these creatures can change their appearance in less than 30 milliseconds. They change their color by expanding tiny pigment sacs in their skin, called chromatophores. In addition to color, octopuses can also change their texture. The octopus's skin contains the same light-sensitive proteins that their eyes do, which means that their skin can see and react to light without information from their eyes or brain. The size of these mysterious creatures varies greatly. The Great Pacific octopus is the largest octopus in the world. It can weigh up to 272 kilograms with an arm span of up to 9.6 meters. It also has 3 hearts and 9 brains. The smallest octopus is the octopus wolfie. Its length is about 2.5 centimeters in size, and it weighs less than 1 gram. The octopus is the only marine animal that can open a jar.